What was the affliction on this guitar?
The bridge was pulling over and knocked a piece of wood out and actually moved the wood forward into the pocket. And it was leaning so far forward, it broke the wood off on the treble side because there's less wood to support the anchors. And that was a chip off the wood, but also the whole block there was moving forward. You can see it's cracked and wanting to go. So I pulled out, I cleaned the paint off. So when I got the anchor, wooden chip stuff, right there is just, I think it's a 1/2 inch of nylon rod that I used to center the hole, and it's clamped on the milling machine.
So you put the nylon rod in there, and then you moved the guitar around until it was exactly square to the hole.
Well, I clamped it on the table, then the cross slide can zero right in.
Yeah.
Until that slid in. And I did that on both holes and drilled them deeper, much deeper, because some of those guitars in those years, this would be a 54. And then I went in, as long as I was in there, I milled out the bad wood all the way down to the anchor hole. See, the original bushing was a 1/2 inch long, that one on the top.
Oh my God.
That's not enough to hold the bridge from tilting over. And I took a newer one, that's a pigtail, I would guess, and I drilled deep enough and I rammed them all down in. And they were on the thread so that when I unscrewed the post, it was connected to both of them.
It was connected. Okay, cool.
So I know I'm deep in the body and got a lot of strength.
I can't believe how shallow that bushing is.
I know it. Look at the stress cracks that just from leaning under that.
Yeah.
Put on the finish.
So did you put a longer post on it too, or was that?
I put a longer post on it too, yeah.
Okay.
And once I got the anchors in, then I put wood back into it. And when I planed it down, then I painted it. That's getting closer.
So what did you paint on that with? Was that just gold rattle can, or was
that crescent bronze powder mixed in color tone and lacquer?
I was going to ask you about this crescent bronzing powder. So do they have different colors of the bronzing powder, or is it?
Oh man, they must have 80 colors.
Yeah.
There's copper and silver.
Okay.
All the colors, but they have a lot of golds. So you know a guy that really is deep into bronze colors. Who is that?
That's Joel. Joel's really into. When I interviewed him, he was talking about having bronze powders that he was leaving out to get different oxidation patinas on it.
Like he would spread it out in the sunlight?
I think so, yeah. Unless he was pulling my leg to try to get me to do that.
That's interesting.
But having a lot of different color variations and a lot of different particulate sizes would be pretty cool too.
I wouldn't lie to you, Ian.
Joel says he's not lying to me. I was just waiting for Joel to see me doing that and to call me up and go, hey, yeah, by the way, that was a joke.
Ian, what's the film you've got masking the body there? I love that you can see through it to do your match. What is that?
I used to save all the plastic sleeves off string sets because then I would cut the seamed edges off so I'd have 2 pieces of it, and I mixed epoxy on it because I always felt like when I mixed on paper, it sucked some of the power out of both of the A and B epoxies or one of them. I always thought, I don't want to lose any of the mix into the paper.
Hey, Dan, Labella is still doing the plastic wraps that you want.
Boy, well, I'll start buying them then.
I'll bring you a bunch next week or in 2 weeks.
Since then, I have found epoxy paper that you mix on, clean sheets. Supposedly that is impregnated, so that's what I use now. But I love these if I can find them. because you can also do stuff with them. You can see through them and lay them across the repair and draw on them, and they're flexible. Should I move on?
Yeah, okay.
Epoxy's going in there. I laid it some extra along the edge. And then I smushed it down in there. And then I don't have scenes of this, but I airbrushed real well.
Oh, wow. That came together nice.
I know it. It's just it's my mind. And I probably could never do it again.
Uh-huh. It was just your
Those
day.
kind
It was Dan day.